Hello and welcome to a special recording of How We Roll. We are doing a rare video recording this evening for your benefit, and this will be a fairly short scenario. We're going to try to wrap it all up within 2 hours. My name is Scott Dorward, and welcome to the Night Bus. Let's go around and introduce everyone's characters in turn very briefly, and then we'll get started. Dave, do you want to tell us who you're playing?
Sure. My name's Dave Honecker. I am playing Edgar Ormond, a somewhat beautiful young man. Obviously thinks so himself as well. He's golden locks, gold plugs in his ears, a silk shirt with gold dragons emblazed on it, and black yoga pants, sitting in the back of a night bus, having had a sophisticated evening in town, and is now going back high off his ever-loving tits to the distant relatives with whom he's staying.
Right, then let's move on. Kuran, who are you playing?
I am Kuran, and I will be playing Gary Taylor. He's a mechanic from Essex, and just finished doing some shift work. And yeah, I'm all right. I'm just on the bus trying to get home. That's it.
Right. Then Niall, how about you? Who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Niall O'Byrne, and I'm playing Chad Michelson. I'm a dude bro from America. I'm the starring QB for my college team, and I'm traveling with my buddy Michael Chadson. We're over here. He's playing some lacrosse, and we're just having a time.
It's a vibe. It's a real vibe.
Well, I think that's probably given us an idea who you're playing then, Owen. Do you want to let us into the full horror?
Yeah, so as my bro said, I'm Michael Chadson. Sorry, no relation. We're traveling, doing a bit of work, like with summer camps, doing American sports, and then traveling around meeting the beautiful ladies of the UK.
Right. So, as we start, you are all on the N3 night bus from Oxford Circus, heading out to the southeast of London, out to the suburbs. You've already passed through Crystal Palace, and you're now in the process of going through Penge. You left about 2:15 in the morning. It's now about 3 a.m. You're all on the top deck of the bus, and there are a couple of other passengers on there as well. There's a young woman who has been sitting off to one side, headphones in, just fiddling around with her phone all evening. And there's a guy sitting in the back seat who looks like he's, I don't know, probably a businessman of some kind, or certainly an office worker of some kind. He's dressed in a not very expensive looking suit. It's looking quite rumpled. His shirt's untucked, tie halfway down, and he's been snoring like a chainsaw in the back pretty much since you got on. And the night bus has been travelling through the darkened city streets, well, comparatively darkened city streets of London and out through the suburbs. I mean, it's not really that dark because there are street lights on and the occasional house light. You're passing by lots of businesses. And at this stage, you are travelling down the high street in Penge, when all of a sudden you hear a string of profanity coming from the driver down below, and you catch sight of. Well, suddenly everything goes very dark outside the bus, and there is a screech of tires. He slams on the brakes, and the bus weaves and rocks alarmingly, slams over onto its sides with a smash of glass and a rending sound of metal, skids across the ground, and then wham! Stops with a very sudden halt as it hits into something hard. And with that, everything is quiet again. You can hear the occasional bit of broken glass falling down. You can hear the groan of this guy in the back seat, and probably some of you as well. You can hear the slow tick, tick, tick of the engine cooling down. I would like you all to take a d4 hit points of damage, if you'd care to roll that.
It's one way to start a game, isn't it?
Okay. I rolled a
D4.
2.
I rolled a 1. Thank God.
I rolled a 4. True to
Oh.
form, I rolled a 4. Of course I did.
Michael Chadson had it coming though. Oh, I've rolled a 2. Gary's
Oh
doing all right.
boy.
He's doing all right.
Bro, Michael, you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm pretty messed up. And I don't know if he knows, but the bus toppled. Like, what happened?
Fuck, I don't know, man. It was fucking crazy. I kind of go over and help Michael up.
So the
Yeah,
bus is completely dark.
It's not completely dark. The lights inside are flickering, so there's some
Okay.
damage to the electrics,
And
but they're flickering on and off. You can see
fully on its side,
that
isn't it?
as it is fully on its side.
Okay.
And you can see as you look around that the young woman who was on her phone earlier, yeah, she seems to have been quite badly injured. It looks like she's gone headfirst into one of the metal poles, and there's a really nasty scalp wound. She's lying on, I was about to say on the ground, but it's not. It's on one of the windows or a broken window. There's blood that's run down into her face, and she's not moving.
Maybe we should help her, guys.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think she needs help. Bus driver.
I mean, the bus driver is downstairs. You're all on the top deck.
Yeah, I'm just shouting to see if he's gonna say anything back.
Okay. There is no answer from down below. Well, I say down below. It's not down below. You're all on the same level now.
Yeah. So, is there a way for me to crawl out the side of the bus if it's the glass is
Not
broken?
easily, because it's on its side. You can see. I mean, obviously, the glass has been shattered down below, and you can see sort of a black surface underneath all that. Looking up, you can see a moonlit sky and black clouds scudding overhead, but you can't really see much else.
Could I go over and just kind of lie her down safely and flat and like do a medicine check on her?
Yeah, if you give me a first aid roll, you can give her a quick check
Yeah,
over
first aid,
and
that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
see whether you can staunch the bleeding and stuff like that.
Okie dokie. I got a. I didn't do it. I got 80.
What did you roll?
80.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've
Bro, I
tried
don't
to
know.
put some pressure, but there's a scalp wound. I mean, she's unconscious. She doesn't show any sign of coming around, and yeah, you reckon that she needs to get to a hospital fairly sharpish.
So
Guys, this isn't good. She's like bleeding bad, and her head is just all kinds of messed up. Like, what do we do?
I think you're right. I think you're right. What's your name?
My name is Chad.
All right, Chad. My name's Gary. And who are you? Is it? I'm pointing over at Owen.
I am Michael Chadson or MC.
it?
Yeah.
All right, Michael, Chad, and you over there. You seem capable. We need to help this woman. What's your name?
It's Edgar, and I'm starting to get the feeling this bus is actually on its side.
All right, very clever. Not particularly useful. Right. Does anyone have a working phone? See if the. So I take out my phone and I start trying to take a look if I've got any reception. Can I call emergency services?
You take a look and no, you don't have any reception at all.
I figured as much, but I had to try. This is
We're all in the same boat. Like, we all realize it's kind of the same time as we're taking out our phones.
Yeah.
May-
From the back of the bus,
Nothing.
you can hear a sound of something smashing.
What the
That's actually a good point. The if this is actually happening, the emergency exits when a bus like this fall over are always in the back.
I saw
This
one of
is
those.
actually happening, isn't it?
I saw one of those hammers for smashing the window downstairs. Just let me go downstairs, and Michael's going to try and climb towards the stairs.
Okay, yeah. You're climbing towards the stairs and you can clamber through there fairly easily. Anyone looking at the back of the bus can see that what's happened was the guy who was asleep on the back seat seems to be kicking out the glass for the emergency exit from the back.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that might have been handy to know.
Good thinking, man. I want to run over and just try to start kicking with him.
Okay, well, as you get over, I mean, he's had a bit of a head start while you've been looking at the woman, and you head down, and it's not easy getting down the aisle because you're clambering over seats to get
Yeah.
down there. But you clamber down. As you're most of the way down, you can see that he's on his hands and knees, and he has partly clambered out of the back window. And then all of a sudden, there is a jerk of motion, and his legs just go flying out the window, and there is a wet ripping sound and a little spray of blood that comes inside the bus.
Oh,
Holy shit! What the?
oh,
And I like. Is the guy alive? Is he dead?
Are
he
you running to
screaming?
check?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he is screaming. Well, he screams for a few seconds, and then the scream just gurgles and cuts off in mid-scream. You clamber over the last few seats, and as you get to the back, there, like I say, the window has been kicked out, and you can see that the ground outside, it doesn't look like a road surface. It looks like black stone. And as you look out, there is the man. He's been dragged a few yards outside the bus, and he's there in the moonlight. And there is something over him. Your eyes just can't make sense of what it is. It doesn't seem to have the right number of limbs or any shape you can readily identify as a human or animal shape. That you can see glints of bone and stuff that looks like maybe stones embedded in it. And it is over him, and it's just ripping him into bits. There's flesh and innards just getting scattered around. Let's have a sanity roll.
Yeah. That's probably the earliest sanity roll I've ever gotten.
yeah. Well, but
I
if he
rolled
said,
a
would you like to
77,
check that?
77 against 70. So I failed.
Okay, so you will
Uh-oh.
take only 1 point of sand, sadly.
Oh, that is so disappointing. I take out my phone and I start recording it. While
Chad,
disgusted,
what do you
I'm
see?
like, dude, this is gonna get me so many views on YouTube. I'm gonna be famous, man. Michael, check this shit out.
Well,
What's up, bro?
Michael was clambering. Well, no, Michael was clambering to the other side of the bus, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So
he
he's
was
actually
clambering
downstairs
over
to see if he could find anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So you could, well, what would have been downstairs, but is now the other side of the bus, and you go down there. You reach the driver's cab easily enough, and you can see what's happened is that the front of the bus seems to have slammed into some kind of rocky protrusion or outcrop. There's this black rock that has just smashed through the front of the bus. The whole front of the bus is caved in, the windscreen's all smashed, and a big jagged protuberance of this has gone straight into the driver's cab and has basically just crushed him like a bug. There's bits of him spread all over the inside of the cab. Again,
Bits
let's
of
have a
him.
sand roll.
Yeah. I had a feeling that might have been coming.
I feel like
Me and Owen are really going for it.
I feel like Chad and Michael are having all the fun, isn't it?
So,
Oh no!
Oh,
And again, you only lose 1 fucking point of sand.
I rolled a 91 versus 50.
Oh.
Yes. And I rolled a 1 on your D4 sand loss. So
Michael, you got to take out your phone and start recording it.
Bros, the bus driver I think is dead. He's after crashing. Like, bros, he's very dead. Is there like a radio or anything in the cab? Like a walkie-talkie on them or anything?
well, there used to be a radio in there, certainly, but like all the other equipment in there, it has just been smashed by the impact.
Cool. No passengers or anything downstairs, no?
No.
Edgar clambers over a few of the benches over to Gary. Like, are you absolutely certain this is really happening? The screams, the blood.
Absolutely, mate. You wouldn't want to like this is real. And
okay.
and
And he sort of
this woman is in trouble, and we've got a couple of dude bros just.
Dude, bro.
I understand that. I just need a minute. And he sort of pats down his pockets, goes to his pockets, pulls out 2 Tic Tac containers, and he shakes one up against the light. Not that one. Shakes the other one. Yeah. Pops one up.
You taking up as a down as mate?
I'll be with you in a minute. Right. Oh dear. Who didn't put this woman in a recovery position? And I'll get down and I'll start helping the woman to a recovery position.
That was Chad. Actually, speaking of Chad, what are you recording?
Come here. There's something out there tearing this guy apart.
What are you chatting about? And I kind of clamber over the chairs and I go to take a look. What?
Be quiet. Wait, look at that. What the is that?
And I see, do I see the same thing? Is it still happening?
Yes, you stick your head out, and at this stage there isn't a lot of the man left, but still in the moonlight you can make out what I described earlier. What's out there now at this stage is less the corpse of a man and more just a pile of meat.
Oi! I yell out into the night.
Shall we have a sound roll off?
Yeah, probably a good idea. I rolled 21 against 70.
Okay, yeah, you are holding it together at this stage. You don't lose any sand. Obviously, it's still not a pleasant sight, but
still
you
not
are
happy
not
about
losing
this, yeah?
your shit.
So, oi! as I shout out to this creature that I can see having torn the man apart, I suppose.
Okay, and at that stage, it stops what it's doing, and it's difficult to tell whether it's looking at you because there's nothing on it that really looks like a head, but it does move in a sort of fairly predatory prowling motion and moves away from the body and sort of click-clacks across the stone. And it doesn't run straight for the back of the bus, but it's just prowling around as if surveying the situation.
Okay. I don't like this. What in the fuck is that? Chad, do you know what that is?
Never seen him in life. That guy is dead.
The other thing that's occurring to both of you as you're looking at the back is, you're mostly seeing this stone outcropping that seems to be jutting from the ground, and there's black stone on the ground as well. You haven't seen anything out there that looks anything like street lights. You haven't seen any buildings or anything like that. You're going to have to get out of the bus to get a better look because your view is somewhat obstructed by the superstructure of the bus. But the bits you can see, you can just really see black stone in the moonlight.
I would like to look around for something I can use as a weapon in the bus, or like any of the like these yellow bars here, or any of them like kind of bent where I can maybe tear it out and just have it as like a pipe, like a weapon.
Give me a luck roll to see whether one of them's loose.
Okay, what is my luck? I got 45 luck. I rolled pretty good for that.
Remember when
I
we
got
talked
24.
Remember we talked pre-game about having our bags coming from the airport? Niall, this was the reason why we should have had bags coming from the airport.
Well, my character wanted to drink rather than have bags coming from the airport. So. But yeah, I got 24 versus 45.
Well, that's a success. So, yes, you do manage to pry one of these lengths of yellow metal free. It's not a perfect sphere, and there's a bit of a bend in it, but there's jagged metal on one end, and it gives you a weapon you can use to prop things.
Okay, awesome. All right, man. Michael, where are you gone? What? You got to get up here. There's something absolutely crazy.
I told
outside.
you, only my parents call me Michael. It's Mikey or MC.
MC, buddy. Sorry, bro. I just, when I get stressed, I panic. I don't think.
All right, dude. What were you saying?
I don't think so good. Come here, check this shit out.
Cool. Right. There's a lot happening down here, but I guess, yeah. Let's check what you're doing. Alright. I'm gonna crawl back up the stairs, sideways, whatever way it
well,
is.
Yeah, let's say along the stairs.
Yes.
Edgar looks over to in amongst arming yourself with that and filming whatever the hell was happening outside. Did it occur to you to call 999?
None of us
What
have cell
country
signals, you junkie.
Jesus.
It just popped a pill right in front of us all. And he was zonked on these before we even started.
Chaz, I don't think that's very.
What's
very
that
helpful.
lovely aroma coming off of you?
It's Axe body
Strongbow
spray.
and curling?
Axe body spray.
Yes.
Fuck fast, bro.
Oh, really? I thought it was a dead animal.
I thought that was Axe Africa, innit?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So
Actually,
we're just
all
going
of
out
this
this back
reminds
window,
me.
then, is it?
Yeah, all of this reminds me. Those of you who are down by the back window. So at the moment, that is primarily Chad and Gary. Can you give me spot hidden rolls as well?
All right, let's see. Oh, I got 50 in that.
Ooh, I've rolled 84 against
Ooh.
30.
Got an extreme success.
Roll the
Okay,
four.
Don't
so
see
Gary,
nothing. There's nothing out there.
Gary doesn't notice anything, but Chad, the wind shifts slightly, and you smell smoke. Just a small bit of smoke, but you smell, definitely the smell of something burning.
Is that from, do I think it's from outside or from within the bus?
Probably from outside.
Fuck. Can you smell that, Gary? Something's like burning or something like that.
I smell nothing. I don't. Getting no
Fuck,
scent of it.
I want to like look out the window.
think-
but, like also?
You think this bus is you think we're on fire? Electrical fire?
I don't know. I can smell something, but let's fuck. Let's go check downstairs by where the engine is, maybe.
Maybe I want nothing
dude,
to
I
do
was-
with this back window, yeah? So I'm gonna just bosh out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, stay safe, bro. And I'm gonna, I guess along the way bump into Michael, MC. Sorry,
Yeah, dude, you're not my father.
bro. Get.
Are you,
get
Dad?
something.
I haven't seen my dad in a long time.
MC, bro. It's cool. Don't worry about that. I like put my hand on his shoulder. give him a
Gets
pat.
me down, bro.
Get a weapon. There's something outside. It like tore a guy apart out the back. I don't know. You can go look at it if you want. I got it on my phone. I can show you later. It's sick. It's gonna be a big hit in Instagram. But get something. Get a weapon. There's something out there, and we're probably gonna have to fight.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I hope you ladies are having a lovely conversation. There's a woman probably dying here. Perhaps we should move her out if you guys are worried about fire.
Do you have some
Dude,
drugs that could ease her
somebody's
pain,
got
maybe?
torn apart at the back of the bus. You want to move this poor woman out there to get fucking ripped apart too?
And also,
I
we're
thought I
guys,
was the
we're
one
not
who was
women.
high.
Bro, Gary, tell him what you saw.
Right, there's a f***ing monster outside. That's just. No, I'm just telling you how it is, right? Not good, bad.
Chad, what does monster mean to
I
British people?
see.
I show Michael the video.
And I look at Michael and go, not the fucking energy drink, yeah?
Well, I think this is a good opportunity for Michael to make a sand roll then.
Ah, God. You've been trying your best to show me this goddamn thing for a while.
It's like you've got instant sand roll in your pocket. You're like,
Ooh.
Oh,
Another 90 plus roll for the sanity of 49. I got 93 versus 49.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, this time you take 4 points of sand loss.
Cool. 45.
Anything to say about the video?
I mean, it's a really good video, but then all of a sudden, this English dude knew to start talking over it, and like it ruins the whole ambience of the thing for me.
Yeah, his accent's pretty up, isn't it, bro? I
Yeah,
want to
they
start
say-
moving down towards the bottom.
They say 3 real weird.
I want to investigate the bottom deck,
Yeah, me too. That's where I'm going to check out the engine.
although not below us, so it's still the bottom
said-
deck.
He said bottom deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, up top.
bro.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you clamber along the staircase, And yeah, as I mentioned before, the bottom deck was largely empty. The only person who was down here, as far as you can tell, is the driver. Is anyone taking a look at the driver's cab?
Yeah. I'll take a look at the driver's cab. I'll
Okay,
like,
well,
see if I can
let's have
crawl
the
over
sand
there.
rolls for
Just
the
get our
people.
rolls in.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'll do.
I have to sand roll.
All right, I got 56 versus 69, so I'm good.
Okay,
I have to
that's good.
sand roll as well.
And
right? 44 against 70.
I think that
Okay,
the thing
yeah.
previously conditioned me for it, so I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm like, this is just a really
Jesus.
weird night, and I've accepted that. This is the
can
But
we
now
fight
that
I've
you're
seen
on the
worse on
bottom
night
deck,
bus.
yeah.
I think everyone who's travelled the night bus has.
I've
But
seen some very
now
weird
that you're
things.
now that you're on the bottom deck, however, yeah, that smell of burning that you caught a whiff of before, yeah, that is definitely stronger down here.
That is so I can smell that for sure. Like
Now
100%.
that you're on the bottom deck, yeah, you can.
As a mechanic who has experience with vehicles and the like, do I know what that does? That smell familiar to me?
Well, I tell you what, give me a mechanical repair roll.
Okay. What is it on? Mechanical repair. I know I put points in it. I'm trying to remember how many I put.
Yes. How
I've
good a
got a
mechanic
60
are
in
you?
it. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh. 43 against 60. That's how good I am.
boom.
That'll do it.
yeah. I mean, for a start, I mean, you know that the bus runs on diesels, so that
Mhm.
if there is a fire, I mean, it isn't likely to go up like a fireball or anything like that. But the smell, you know, you're fairly certain it's not electrical, and it's probably not diesel. That maybe it's brake fluid that's caught fire or something like that. But
Yeah.
if that's the case, I mean, you can smell a bit of diesel as well. There is a chance that if the fuel tank's ruptured as well, that the diesel may catch too.
All right, Chad. I'm pretty sure we are in imminent danger. This bus runs on diesel, yeah, and essentially we've clearly had some kind of electrical fire or something, and I think the brake fluid's gone. It's definitely caught fire, and perhaps the diesel will as well. So, for us to be safe, we're gonna have to get off this bus, and we're gonna have to get the lady upstairs out if we can.
Dude, you saw what's outside this bus.
I did,
Tore that guy apart.
I did, Chad. But the alternative is we get burnt alive.
Fuck.
It's not,
I guess out we go.
but not now. We just need to prep for that because essentially fire will come, we will go. I don't think we should go outside unnecessarily unless we want to be a meal for whatever the that thing is. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. For
All right.
sure.
Let's see if we can go upstairs and brainstorm with was it Edgar? And I believe your mate.
I'm
Michael.
still with the woman who's
MC.
injured, yeah.
MC,
Okay,
yeah.
Don't
yeah,
call
it
him
takes you-
Michael. He prefers MC.
Well,
Or
it takes
Mikey,
you
bro.
a few seconds. Takes you a few seconds to get back to the other
Oh, you're with
part
us.
of the bus.
Yeah.
And I explained to Edgar and Michael what I've sort of figured out from.
It's not Michael, bro.
So what, MC
What's-
then, yeah.
Yeah, big MC, big Mikey, Mike Horrific.
Big Mike. Oh, Big Mike, my man.
Was Edgar doing anything? Was Edgar doing anything while he was alone on the top of the bus?
I essentially just trying to make the woman there more comfortable.
Okay.
Maybe using some glass to cut some foam from one of the seats to cushion her
Oh,
head.
yeah.
It's not a great deal he can do, but you know everyone else is lumbering around like the village idiot, so he's staying with the person who actually needs help.
Yeah, I mean, she's still breathing. She's showing no signs of having recovered consciousness, however.
There's not any clear fluid mixed in with the blood coming from her head, is there?
Well, if you want to assess a situation, you could give me a first aid roll. Though I will warn you before you do so that, you know, obviously someone's already attempted first aid on her. This is effectively going to be pushing the roll.
Who would have done such a thing?
Yeah.
So failure will be bad.
I think he's good, though, is he?
Yeah,
He
I had
seemed
already
pretty
rolled.
excited
It's
about
good.
it.
It's good. Yeah, no,
Okay.
Like, how do I role play this?
Yeah.
Ignorant of the
Yeah.
dude who tried to do some work. I actually,
Davis
My
celebrating his-
medicine roll is
his-
actually pretty good. My first aid, but I just did bad. I rolled an 80. Anyway.
Edgar.
and so yeah, I got a
So-
22 against 30.
Okay, well that means then that you've managed to make her comfortable. You've got her airways clear. You've staunched the bleeding, and assessing her situation, you reckon that at the very least she's got a nasty concussion, or is at least on the road to having one. If you're really unlucky, it's compression rather than concussion, and there might be bleeding on the brain. I mean, obviously. She needs proper medical attention. Her life is very much in danger.
I can see Edgar
Okay.
leaning in closer and taking a look at the woman, and I'm like, Edgar, mate, bruv, you think you could give her some of your drugs?
I very much doubt the type of pharmacologicals that I enjoy would be of any aid in this situation.
You think you could give her like an aspirin or something? She'd be all right.
If I had one, I wouldn't give them to her. They're a vasodilator, and I don't know what's going on beneath the surface here.
All right.
Never give someone drugs.
Also, I think
If
he's
they're
got
injured.
disco aspirins, bro.
It's got,
Yeah, couple
Bro.
of disco biscuits. As you British people call them.
yeah. Bruv, disco biscuits, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you all find this situation so amusing. Did I hear talk of fire downstairs?
Yeah. I was
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
bro.
explain.
The bus
we've
might
got-
blow up.
Mm,
The smell of smoke is now unmistakable.
yeah.
Wonderful. How about you two meatheads help me move the damsel in distress out of the fucking flaming about to go up in a ball of fire bus?
You're
Cool.
Bro, you don't need to be such a asshole, alright? Just chill out. We'll help you, but you don't need to insult us every 2 seconds.
I don't need to be, but oh, it just feels so good.
I just punch him in the face.
Chad's right. Don't,
Chad.
What do I roll for that?
I don't think there's a role
Fighting brawl?
necessary for this. That
I want to roll to dodge, though.
Oh, okay. Then let's do it like this. Let's
PvP
go
has
to the
come in.
dice.
I do not.
Oh.
My
And-
brawl is quite good, and you do see my hand come up to sort of flick his hand away, but it's very much out of time. It like flies in front of his hand as his fist comes towards my face. And just,
And
what do I
what
roll for
did
this?
Chad get on his fighting brawl roll?
I need to roll that first. Chad. He got a 73 versus a 70. But
So this is just basically a slap fight.
yes.
yeah.
The drunk guy and the high guy just sort of.
I like swing for him and like I miss and I kind of like spin out almost and I kind of stumble.
I like grab Chad and I like move him to one side, and I'm like,
I'm like,
Chad,
hold me
hey,
back, bro, hold me
mate.
back.
At
No,
this
no,
point,
mate,
Mike
mate,
rips off
mate.
his shirt and starts restraining Edgar as well.
I'm
Turns his
Oh
starter
my.
cap backwards. And he's
like,
like,
I'm like, Michael,
no,
you've got
bro,
him
it's not
covered,
worth
yeah?
it. Bro, it's not
Michael.
worth it. It's not worth it, bro.
It's not Chad.
Bro,
MC,
Michael, what's
mate,
what's
bruv.
your attractiveness rating? What's your
Oh, it is very. Oh no, actually, I'm real big. I'm 80, size 80, strength 70, so I'm shredded. But appearance only 60. Like my
I've
head
got
is
50
slightly too
appearance.
big for my fat stout body. Like that's
So your
fat.
shirt comes off, and Edgar just goes,
Yeah. It's not worth it, bro. Just starts pushing you in the chest. Like, get back, bro. It's not worth it.
All right. Calm down, man. Calm down.
He did
This
jiu-jitsu
guy
once.
needs to
You
stay
know,
away from me. You what?
He did jiu-jitsu once. You want to tangle with him?
You know, how to make a pretzel, innit? So
Yeah.
they all do in the end.
God.
I'm like, I pick up, I like drop the metal bar. I pick it back up and I start going off towards the back of the bus because I just don't want to be around Edgar.
So are
Okay,
we getting
so
off this bus before it gets too late for us, or what's the story?
Yeah, I think
The
I think
closet
that's a real
cases
good
are
idea,
always
mate.
the worst.
I think is there another way off this bus apart from the f***ing back window? Because
Michael presses the stop button,
So what exactly?
and it just ding ding. It doesn't seem to be working.
nah, mate. It's not
I mean,
happening.
looking around, the options that you have are the back window. You might be able to smash the glass out of one of the top windows, or what was a side window but is now on top.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, there are the doors, which are there by the driver's cab. You could potentially stand on the driver's cab and try to get out that way.
So before even I've thought about that other potential solution, I've like gone up towards the top, the glass above us, and I've grabbed the tiny little hammer that's still in place with a little metal bit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
mate, I've always wanted to do this. And I'd like tap the
Yeah.
glass, give it a good smash to see if it breaks.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's already damaged, so it doesn't take much, and yeah, you manage to smash it. It's laminated, so it doesn't quite tumble down
It's just a
around
big
you,
piece
so you can
of like
so you can kind of pull it out.
All right, and I pull it down. It's like, all right. I like lift myself up like just one leg, like get my hip on top of the edge, like because it's a window and then there's a part where it would have been before. So my legs are dangling into the bus, and I'm looking down, and I'm like, if someone could like bring her up and try and just give me.
Well,
her
before we
arms.
get too far with this, let me just describe some stuff.
No, I was going to say that I thought something was going to be shown around me. What? Where am I?
Yeah. So you look outside the bus, and what you can see, you're now facing the back of the bus, or sorry, the bottom of the bus. So you're looking partly away from the rocky outcrop into which it seems to have crashed. And what you can see looking behind you is a scene that is drenched in moonlight. And the moon up above you looks very big. It looks far too large. You've seen the supermoon before, and the atmospheric effects that cause that. This is much bigger. And yeah, the moon, it looks really sort of hyper real, and you can see structures on it that don't look like the normal craters and so on that you'd expect to see there. And for a moment, you're almost sure you can see things moving across the surface of the moon. And in the light that's coming down from there, you can see that you appear to be on some kind of plateau, this black rock plateau. There are sharp, steep edges, and you can see in the moonlight mountains surrounding this, and off in the distance you can see that the plateau stretches on for a few hundred yards. And at the other end of it, there's another rocky outcrop that has all sorts of scree and rubble and so on around the base of it. And on the rocky outcrop itself, there is some kind of white stone building, that is just built on the top of the outcrop.
So in my head, I'm not. Lads,
But I think,
yeah,
I think,
sanity roll.
I was about to say, this isn't Penge.
Okay, this is not Penge. We are not in Penge, lads. Right, give me a second. Roll that sanity. Bang. 75 against 70. That's a fail. This is definitely not fucking Penge. Right.
So you lose another 3 points of san.
Right.
Say, shouldn't the sanity loss be if it is Penge?
Neo.
So I think what the rest of you see is, Gary scrambles up, pokes his head outside, looks, and then just, involuntarily his arms go weak. He drops and just tumbles and smacks down, bounces off the seat, and lands heavily on the broken glass at the bottom.
Ooh.
Is he unconscious?
No, he's just looking really quite wide-eyed.
Are you all right, Gary?
Absolutely not, Edgar. Absolutely fucking not. This is not Penge. We are
Where are we?
in some fucking place. On the bright side, I think I saw a white building, probably a hospital. We should. That's where we're going to take her.
Not Penge, white building. All white buildings are hospitals. Got it.
Absolutely.
Did you see anything else, or can we not take the woman with the head injury out the simple door at the back as opposed to clambering on top of the?
Yeah, probably not the smartest to like take them out the top. Let's just carry everyone out the back. Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, not Penge, mate.
And I'm taking that's a bad thing.
Yeah, because it means we're not. I'm pretty sure it's not London. It's not even Greater Boroughs. Nothing. We're not on. There's no line. Nothing.
Poor Gary's worried.
I know
worried
what
to
I'm
send
on,
ours.
but what are all of you on? He just looks around, sort of baffled at what the hell is going on here.
Edgar, put your head out there, and then tell me. What do you see?
Fine. I clamber up on the side of the seats and stick my head out.
Okay,
worst that
then
could
it
happen?
is just as I described before. Of course, you hadn't seen the pile of bones and meat and so on that used to be your fellow passenger. You hadn't seen the monster that was prowling around outside there as well. And what I suppose makes the whole situation even worse is the fact that, there is very obviously the smell of burning and visible smoke rising up from the bottom of the bus now. So let's have a sand roll that encompasses all of that good stuff.
Oh, is the creature still out there ripping the guy apart?
Oh,
I
yes.
succeed on my sand roll with a 30 against 48.
Okay, so you only lose 3 points of sand.
I saw the 6 and it was like, ooh.
Yeah, I was.
Edgar sort of jerks back underneath, sort of half climbing down, half stumbling, and sort of sprawls on, back his very delicate lace harem pants, probably getting scuffed up by the glass on the bottom of the van. Like, so you guys said someone got eaten, right?
Yeah, bro.
That is exactly what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Maybe you're not all high, or we're
MC,
all high, or
Nothing. But with the
something.
fucking monster.
Yeah.
MC, I showed you the video, bro.
Oh, that was like, I thought it was like a video game or something. That was like
No,
the
that
bus.
happened.
Yeah, that
Out here.
happened outside.
That's wild, bro.
You
There
can
is
go look
now-
at the bones if you want.
There is now quite a lot of.
Did I mention the
increasingly
viscera?
There is now quite a lot of increasingly thick, dark smoke building up
Yeah.
inside the bus.
Well, screw this.
Let's go.
Monster or no monster, not burning alive is probably the way to go.
Absolutely.
Um,
Conflagration, not wanted. Right.
I
Bosh.
gesture to Gary. You take her legs.
Yeah. So I grabbed the leg.
Like he just stopped Dave in his tracks there.
Grab the legs.
Trying to progress the story here.
Right. So I've got her legs, mate. Come on.
I guess we'll sort of be clambering towards the back window of the bus that's kicked out, sort of stepping over all the poles as we go.
So it's Gary and Edgar taking the unconscious woman out through the back window. What are the two dude bros doing?
bros.
I've got my metal bar and I'm following them while kind
Okay.
of glaring like just daggers into Edgar's back.
I think
But you're
I'll be
letting
following them.
you're letting them go
Okay, sorry.
first.
Yeah, no, I'll go out in front. I'll go out in front actually because I have the weapon. I'll like kind of be the front guard, so to say.
And is MCE accompanying
MC is-
his?
So one of the last things that was said to MC was to try and find a weapon. So I'm going to try and like rip off like the seat part of a seat, so not the backrest, but like the seat part or like an armrest or something that I think I could probably rip off the bus to make into a basic club weapon.
Okay. Well, give me a strength roll to see whether you can pull something
Oh.
suitable loose.
Cool, that works. That's
We
better
get
than I
90
thought.
versus 70 now.
I got a 4 versus 70.
Oh, God.
Can I take the whole seat?
We take the whole bus.
I don't think that's the most practical melee weapon, but you've got as much of a seat as you want. Yeah,
Okay, I'll
perhaps you've got enough that you could perhaps use an improvised shield from part of it as well.
I'll take the whole backrest, so. 'Cause you can carry a whole
Okay.
backrest fairly comfortably and swing it like a bat. Maybe.
Yeah. Or like a chair in WWE.
Yeah, because that's real effective.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Dude.
Oh, he's got the chair. Yeah.
And so Chad and MC are clambering out first, are they? Ahead of the two guys carrying the unconscious woman? Is
Oh,
that right?
yeah,
MC should-
sure.
Maybe MC should take the back if I'm taking
Well,
the
Chad
front.
certainly was. Chad certainly was. I just assumed MC was accompanying him, but
Yeah, sure.
if,
Why not?
MC,
We'll
if
go with
MC's
it.
taking up the
All
rear,
right.
that's fine too.
Yeah, that's going to take that easy joke. No, I think I'll try Chet.
Okay.
It's too dangerous, that one.
So the two of you clamber out through the kicked out back window. And once you're outside, you get a chance to see that vista of sky, moon, plateau, mountains, etc. that I described before. So let's have sand rolls for both of you as well, as just the sheer alienness of this becomes horribly real to you.
Sweet.
Oh boy, sand rolls.
All right, I got 44 versus 69.
I got 50 versus 45. That would have been a pass if I hadn't failed 2 previously.
Oh, no.
So Chad succeeded, so he only loses 1. MC, on the other hand,
MC Big Mike.
loses 7 points.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Which I think takes you straight over into being indefinitely insane. Well, let's have an intelligence roll first of all, because you could
Oh boy. Versus
get a bit of
40.
Cthulhu mythos out of this as well.
Big Mike is about to turn to Mad Mike. I rolled 49 versus 40. Can I spend 9 luck on that? You'll spend 9 luck?
No, you can't. You can't spend luck on these rolls. But
It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
so you're not. You don't get the Cthulhu mythos, but I think, having just lost all that much, your mind is reeling quite badly at the moment. You're not in a bout of madness as such, but certainly your grip on reality is incredibly tenuous right now.
As Edgar just walks past, we finally clamber out and just sees them sort of gaping at the landscape. That's right, Toto. We're not in Kansas City more.
The name's MC
Like
Willie.
my knuckles are going white and like holding their arm. Like I just.
Right, calm down, Chad. Yeah.
Okay, fine, but
What's now?
we got to get over there.
You can see that there is a glow of burning coming from the bottom of the bus. What's perhaps more alarming at the moment, however, is that you can't see the creature that ripped this man apart at the moment.
Oh, cool! I like that. Yeah, that's awesome. Can I do a spot hidden to find it?
Yeah. You certainly
Good.
can.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
Good.
Sensible.
Okay, well, I got 51 versus 50. I'm going to use 1 luck to make that a success.
Okay.
That is the most beautifully used luck so far in this game.
So I succeeded.
So you don't see anything at first, but as you step back a bit from the bus, you can see that this thing has clambered onto what is now the top of the bus and is sitting up there watching. Again, from its general physiognomy, you cannot quite work out whether or not it's getting ready to pounce, but there certainly seems to be a tension in whatever passes for its limbs that looks like it's getting ready for movement.
Guys, we need to run. We need to fucking run. The thing is on the bus. Jesus Christ. And I start running for that white building.
Okay, so you
MC,
are running.
MC, you got to come with me.
Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah.
Like, forget the two people holding the woman.
Yeah.
Chad doesn't give a fuck. He's gone.
Chad, bro, where is this? Like, what's with all this rock and stuff? Is this Stonehenge?
I point at the creature on top of the bus. I'm like, fucking run.
And yeah, I guess like Animaniacs, like Hanna-Barbera, spinning legs, run with my little seat.
Just like Edgar does glance in the direction that
I pointed.
the Chad points.
The
The
Chad.
Chad.
Chad and MC.
Oh.
The-
And of course, Edgar hasn't seen this creature yet, has he? Let's have a sand roll.
Oh god.
Chad's just making everyone do
I
sand rolls
succeed
because
with
he's
a
pointing at
17
his-
against 45.
Oh,
Okay,
man,
so
nice.
no
also-
sand loss for Edgar.
In your mind, Edgar, all you can hear is, "It's not f***ing Penge, is it?" No.
Uh,
This
but-
doesn't
but the two-
count as making me a believer, does it?
You succeeded there. You haven't lost. Oh, but you did lose sand when you looked out the window before, didn't you?
Yes.
So yes.
Just 3.
So you will have lost. Well, no, you would have lost 12 points of sand there.
Boy.
In one go. So let's have an intelligence roll for a start.
Damn it, I'm smart.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's a hard success.
Mm.
27 against 70.
So you do get another 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos as well. So you are as well having a bout of madness. I think the way that this is evidencing is, I mean, you've shown that you're trying to protect this woman at all cost, but you know in your heart of hearts that this is a monster up there, that you're not going to be able to get her away from here in time. That if this thing gets to her, it's going to tear her apart like it tore the man apart. It's down to you to destroy it.
Okay.
Well.
What are you gonna do? Feed it drugs?
And so I think as the two dude bros are running off in the direction of the White Castle, the
getting
other
burgers.
two.
Yeah.
Yes. Gary is standing there holding the head or the upper end of the woman. And Edgar all of a sudden has just dropped her legs.
No, I was
And
holding the
is-
legs. We said that earlier.
Oh shit! Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
Edgar has
Head
Edgar
injury
has dropped
2.0.
Edgar has dropped the top half of the woman with the head injury onto some hard rock, and is stepping back, shouting threats at this creature that's on top of the bus.
Oh my god! Can I try and deck save? Like when I feel that he's let go on his end, I try and let go of her legs as well, so that it.
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
smash
give me a
her-
dex roll
doesn't
just to
smash her
yeah.
face. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's a very hard. I rolled 87 against
Ooh.
30. That wasn't
Okay,
fast
so
enough.
yeah, she landed head
My
first
jerk
on the
reflex
stone.
pulls upwards and it makes it worse.
Yes, it did.
Oh,
So as
God.
I'm backing up, don't worry, Gary. I can handle this.
you can handle what, mate?
You
And
ugly
as you say
piece
that-
of...
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
no, carry on.
Go ahead.
No, I want to.
You
I want to
ugly
hear the
piece
rest.
of shit. That's last year's fashion. So much black. What are you? A fucking goth? Come on, you fairy. And I just pull out this little, rather long strand of what look like prayer beads and just start swinging them around as if I have instead of nunchucks. Don't worry,
Okay,
Gary. I'll
Okay.
save you.
That escalated.
I feel way
So
better.
this
now.
And this thing leaps off the top of the bus onto the ground in front of you. Just moving. It seems to be. Now that you get a better look at it, yeah, it seems to be made of all sorts of random things. There are what looks like animal bones in there, and bits of stone and sinew and even bits of meat and white strands of stuff just holding them together, forming limbs and shapes as they need. Even in the midst of it all, you can see what looks like a bird skull and a beak, but the beak isn't attached to the skull anymore and is just poking out now at the top like a little horn or a thorn or something. And it pushes a couple of temporary limbs out and just squats for a moment and then just suddenly pounces towards you. What is your dex?
60.
You
My
get to act
dodge is
first.
50. Okay.
So
Definitely
you
gonna
do
dodge.
have the jump on it. No, I mean you get to act first. So
Oh,
I mean you don't. Dodge is a reaction to its maneuver. So you get to act first. What are you doing?
I mean, I don't have much choice. I'm in the bout of madness, so I do strike it with my my prayer beads, which are weighted steel. They're a gift from my illustrious uncle. But yeah, I'm not the weightiest, the heftiest of human beings. Being quite worn and beautiful.
Well,
That's a 79. No.
okay, and this thing is just trying to tear into you as you do so. And also fails. So you swing the prayer beads at it as it pounces forward, and it's trying to extend this temporary limb up towards your body. You can see bits of sharp rock on it just moving around very quickly, but as you swing the beads around, it just can't quite get an angle on you.
Fast. I'm fast. Can't get me.
What's Gary doing, by the way?
Well, Gary's in shock that she's just dropped this woman. I'm like, fucking hell. And then I just look over and I just see Edgar like properly trying to throw swings at what looks like some kind of a mass of like string and bits of things. It's like all kind of disgustingly glued together. And I just like drop the legs all together. And I'm like, right. In for a penny, in for a pound, yeah. So I turn around and I start trying to fighting brawl alongside Edgar. I'm
Okay,
like,
what
"Right,
is
mate,
your
we're in it."
dex?
My dex is 60.
Okay,
When you're
so
a
you're
mechanic, do you
acting
have
at the
any
same
tools
time.
with you?
I'm acting at the same time. And I'm going to attack with a fighting brawl.
Okay, so what are you just trying to kick it or something?
No, I'm going to punch whatever looks like the main mass. As hard
You
as
get
I
a
can.
bonus die on this as well because you're ganging up on it effectively.
Whoa, get it. Boom. And I do a D10 on top of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, that's not
So
good.
74 or 94.
So I'll use 4 luck to make that a success, and that's
Okay, it is
70.
it
I'm
is
like,
trying
you
to
want
fight
some, yeah?
back, and it's not doing a very good job of fighting back. So yeah, you have managed to land a punch on it. So you can do
Ooh.
D3 plus your damage bonus.
What is my damage bonus? I think I don't get one. Is it 1D?
No.
1D3?
Based on your size in the bottom right hand side of the first page. See,
Yeah, no,
combat
I get no bonus. I think I'm size
Okay,
50.
so just the
It's not
D3
very-
damage.
Yeah. Ooh, does that count
So
as
3.
3? Ooh, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Bang.
Okay, so you do rip your knuckles up a bit as you punch into this mass of fast-moving, sharp things with your bare hand,
Yeah.
but you do seem to have knocked some bits of it off.
I'm like, you want some, you fucking... You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about
Okay.
my Subway.
Well, this thing was going to rip into Edgar, but I think as you've punched it, it's now going to attack you instead, Gary. So what's Gary doing as this thing just suddenly lurches towards him, flailing?
I'm acting like the hard man
limbs
when
all
I
over
feel
the
like
place.
I feel like it's a 2-on-1 situation.
Yeah.
And then I realize that like it's giving all its attention to me. And the moment
Yep.
I feel that like presence shift over, it's like, yeah, no, yeah. And I like try and leg it like at least a distance far enough away. I literally turn my back to try and gain
Yeah.
distance away from it, dodging or moving.
Well, give me a dodge roll then, and if you succeed, you can disengage from the combat and leave Edgar to it.
But I'll jump back in. Don't worry. As long as I'm brave, as long as I'm not the target. This is the.
Okay, so roll your dodge.
So not brave at all, really, by definition.
Oh, that's 32 against 30, and I'll use 3 luck.
Okay, and I completely
me
failed the
down to-
attack. I rolled 89 on the attack. So yeah, you've managed to get out of the way and dance back so that you are out of range for this thing, and its logical target next time is very much Edgar.
All right.
Let's cut to the other two very briefly as you are running away from the fight, full pelt over towards this other structure. So, like I say, it's this stone promontory at the other end of the plateau. You can see as well that just down the side of the plateau that you're on, like I say, it seems to be fairly steep cliffs, but down below, way down below, you can see in the moonlight what appears to be a much larger plateau down there, a long way down, and that it is sort of covered with these little fires or lights that are blazing away down there. But you are running towards this structure. It's going to take you a couple of rounds to get there. From behind you can hear lots of shouting and crying out and clacking sounds, and it sounds like mayhem back there.
I think like I look back and I see that they've like started fighting, but like now that we're not the immediate focus, Chad sneezes and then
It's time to sneeze finally.
Chad has hay fever.
Yeah, he's allergic to whatever the creature is. That's why he had to run away. He knew it. I think he kind of like gets a bit more bravery because he sees that other people have engaged, and like he won't be getting kind of eviscerated by this creature by himself. And he kind of stops. He kind of stops and just like looks at MC. He's like, "Dude, sorry, we got to go back and help them, don't we?"
You got to remember the bro code. We're not being bros right now.
Yeah, and like even though they weren't being super cool, like it would be totally not legit like for us to leave them like this.
Bro, we got it. I put up a fist bump with you.
Yeah, cool. Like slaps the
Be
hand
more
with,
of a
like,
bro.
with a high five. Yeah, like we got this.
It's like awkward, when you go to do that, someone else does that.
Yeah, I mean, how do you fight a monster? Actually, no, I just realized I don't. I have so my character has a bit of a cult knowledge. The reason being he follows like bullshit YouTube guy who talks about cult stuff. Any of this ringing a bell with me?
No.
Cool. I realized as I started to say this, like I started to say so finished kind of thing. Yeah, look, maybe we just hit this guy like real hard, It'll be fine.
Yeah, bro.
Actually,
just hit as much as
I
we
forgot.
can.
I forgot. You've got some Cthulhu mythos now, haven't you?
I have. I also that is not from a YouTube channel. That is from stuff we don't want to talk about anymore.
No, give me a
Call of
Cthulhu
Cthulhu.
mythos roll. Yeah.
Now here's the bit where I didn't write down how much Cthulhu mythos I got. What did I
You've got
get?
5%.
Because you didn't get it, I believe Edgar got,
5%.
didn't he?
Oh yeah, no, I failed mine. I got 49. I rolled
he
49 versus
failed.
40.
Oh, yeah.
It's Edgar
who
who just got Cthulhu Mythos.
Ah,
Let me- hold
apologies.
up.
Yes. It was
Chad, let me
Edgar.
think about this. I think I might have an idea. No, definitely not
I'm
an
like,
idea.
yeah, bro. Okay, let's
Something's
just go.
happening. Something's happening. It felt like an idea, but no.
Dude,
So
your
we
nose is
start-
bleeding.
Bro, that was intense. And then I guess we start jogging back towards the two guys that we're doing.
Oh, I'm not jogging. I'm
Okay.
like sprinting. I want to just. I'm waiting to get right behind it, just smack it with the bar I have.
Okay, so they're going to have one more round of dealing with it on their own, and then reinforcements can turn up. So the next round, yeah, Edgar is there with his weighted steel beads. You can see that Gary has danced back out of sight and this thing has turned back towards you.
I
What
dance
are you
in to strike again.
Okay.
And with a 38 versus 65, I succeed.
Just imagine us doing, salsa hips.
Oh no.
Okay, and I got a hard success on it fighting back.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so you raise your beads up to strike at it, and it would have been such a good strike. It would have been such a mighty strike. But with these being weighted, I mean, they took your hand back just too long and left you open just for that half second too long. And like lightning, this thing moves in and starts tearing away at your abdomen. And it does.
I rolled an 8 on my damage as well.
Yeah.
That's a damn good roll.
Does 5 hit points of damage as these sharp
Jesus.
bits of
That was a
metal and
big
bone
oof.
just rip into your stomach. They rip into the flesh, tear through your nice shirt, and there is a spray of blood as you stagger back.
I'm on 1 hit point.
What?
Jesus.
Oh gosh. Okay, you took that much in the initial crash, did you?
I took 2 points. I only had 8 to start with.
Wow.
I'm a delicate flower.
Then
Yeah.
give me a
Damn.
constitution roll to see whether you can stay conscious.
Unless I can spend luck on it, no.
No.
Nope.
It's not a part of the game. It's not a thing.
I am unconscious.
But in your mind,
So-
all you can hear is.
Oh,
And
sorry.
presumably also. Sorry?
Sorry, you can spend luck on a constitution roll. Yes, you can. So,
Okay. So I spend the 4 luck and remain conscious. Presumably, I also have a major wound.
you do, yes.
You better tick that
So,
box.
I mean, I think even with that, I mean, you're conscious, but you've fallen back on the ground, clutching your stomach, and through the torn flesh and muscle of your stomach, you can feel bits poking out.
Oof.
That
Bruh.
sounds gnarly.
Does this at least snap me out of my insanity? This level of pain and shock.
You've got one more round of it left.
Okay.
Answers no.
so-
That's the reason we're fighting the monster, because
It's nothing but a flesh wound, isn't it?
So, Gary,
But I liked that flesh. It was all taut and smooth.
So Gary sees all this happening and has got a chance to re-engage with the fight if he wants. This thing, having just torn a big chunk out of Edgar, is now getting ready to clamber over him and finish the job the way it did on the guy it pulled out of the bus
Yeah.
earlier.
I sprint over and try and drop kick into the center mass of it.
Okay.
Just being like, and I try to startle it just before it goes in there. I'm like, oi, just screaming it out. Bang! That's it. Just
Fantastic.
get some.
Okay, then give me a
Don't say jump roll. Don't say
a
jump.
fighting brawl roll with a
Okay,
bonus
good.
die.
Sweet. So don't say jump
And-
roll. You're like, you flying kicked you. Oh,
oh
God.
my god,
Oh,
Scott,
no.
stop.
Uh-oh.
I've got an extreme success on its fight roll against you.
Well, so did I. I got a 15.
You did.
Yes.
Fantastic. Good. Well, your attack trumps it then. So, yeah, just as it gears up to turn your leg into mince, your boot makes contact with it. And,
face.
give me
Yeah.
a D3 damage as you kick into it.
D3. Oh, 3.
Ooh, nice.
Done 6
do.
damage.
Okay.
I'm like, you want some, you f***ing Just drop kick him in the side of the face.
You
And-
didn't beat it
and-
that
and
time,
once-
Kuran.
I didn't know. Whoops.
Once again, you kick into it and bits of bone and gravel or whatever just spray out of it and it staggers back for a moment. But no, it is very, very keen now on ripping you into bits. This would be a good chance for the other two to turn up. So, what?
Did they witness my dropkick though?
They do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby. It's pretty sweet dropkick.
So, what dexes do the two of you have?
Oh,
I
no.
got 50.
I
I'm
got
not the
50.
most dexterous. I'm a big, strong guy, but I'm not that dexterous.
I thought you were a quarterback.
So,
Yeah, yoga's for losers,
MC's
bro. It's all about the metal.
I didn't say it was a good one.
MC's getting
Took
there
the words
first.
out of my mouth.
So, what's
Yeah,
MC
he's getting-
doing?
So he's seen what's happened, seen this fighting going on, and that Edgar's after getting real messed up. So he's just going to try and, like, as he's running, swing. So, like, take the back of the chair and turn it sideways so it's the narrow side, like a bat,
Oh yeah.
swinging into the body, trunk of this monstrosity.
Okay, then
Fighting
give me a
brawl,
fighting
right?
brawl roll, and you get a bonus die as well because you're ganging up on it.
Cool. So that's, remind me again. I have to roll a d10 then as bonus die.
The bonus, yeah. Roll your fighting brawl, then roll a d10.
I'm pretty good.
And if it's
I've
I
rolled
got-
an extreme success
Oh.
again.
Oh my!
I
God.
have
got a
also
17.
rolled.
You rolled a
I've rolled a hard
17.
success, but can I spend 3 to make it an extreme success?
You can, and you probably should.
Yes, there's also an extreme success for me, please.
I can't believe I keep rolling under 10.
It's nuts.
yeah,
So-
stop, please.
I,
So
I,
does
I
that
literally
mean-
had to double take to see if they weren't D10s.
So,
I was like, no.
so for mine then, for 17, I'm spending 3 to make it 14, which is an extreme success, and I'm rolling
Okay.
1d8
You're rolling.
for a
I think
pass,
a
is it?
D. I think we'll say a D6 for the weapon you're wielding, plus a
damage.
plus
bonus.
damage bonus if you have one.
Oh boy, do I have a damage bonus? I do. So
Good.
1d6 and 1d4.
Oh, actually, hang on. It's an extreme success. You do maximum damage, so it's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah, the chair makes
Get wrecked,
contact
bro.
with it. So this thing is just leaping forwards, ready to tear Gary into little pieces, the way it's just done with Edgar. And MC leaps forward, smacks this chair or part of the chair into it,
Watch out!
and
Watch out!
the whole thing just explodes into this shower of bits of detritus that just get scattered all over the place and go clattering across the ground.
No, so like he takes off his like starter hat, throws it to the ground. Woo! Nobody messes with my friend Gareth. Yeah.
I like.
Name's Gary, mate, not Gareth.
What's a Gary? Like SpongeBob, like the dog thing, snail, and SpongeBob.
Exactly like the snail. Yeah, that's right. That's that one.
Cool.
So I also, I think we've got a bit of a problem here. Edgar, that problem.
Bro, dude,
Bro,
just lie still for a minute. Let me just take a look at this. And I want to do first aid on Edgar.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
oh boy.
I know what happened last
R.I.P.
time.
you can rip off a shirt and turn it into bandages.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to strap him up. So you want me to roll first aid?
Yeah, I very much do.
Can I assist?
Oh, that is an extreme success.
Oh boy.
Oh,
7
very good.
I rolled a 7 versus a 50.
Wow.
Okay,
stuff.
so yeah, you have managed
do
to
it.
poke. You've managed to poke the inside bits back inside and strap them up to the point
They
where
belong in
he's
there.
not bleeding as much. You do get 1 hit point back for Edgar as well, so that doubles the number of hit points you have.
100%.
I just take a blood-soaked hand and just stroke his face. I knew you really liked me.
Slap it away. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Ah.
and is
There is also the
creature's
unconscious woman as well, lying over by what you can see now is a fairly spreading pool of burning diesel that is just spreading from the underside of the bus.
Well, at least it's keeping her warm, yeah? So,
Yeah. It's not going to be too long before it engulfs her.
yeah. Perhaps we should cut our losses. No, let me...
Lady, do you know what the hell this is? Like, what's going on here?
MC, bro. She's like unconscious.
Michael, MC, sorry. Who are you asking about all this?
That lady over there is sleeping. I'm trying to wake her up.
No, she's not getting up, mate. Right, look,
No, she's
we need
really
to.
not.
I think if we can get Edgar to just lean on Chad or something, then MC, you and I, we're going to carry. Her, we're going to bring her up towards the White Castle.
I mean, I can pretty much take this little lady on my own if you want. I mean, those arms don't look like
Alright.
they've lifted much
Fair enough. Go for it.
because
I'm
I'm
not
like
going to argue with you, mate.
swole.
Swall.
I'm gonna stand Edgar up and like prop him on like put my shoulder, like basically carry him. I'm like, bro, don't forget your anal beads, and start going along with him.
Gentle, darling. Not yet.
So, yeah, with your caravan of the walking and not quite walking wounded, you make your way across the few hundred yards of black volcanic rock under this huge moon, over towards the other rocky outcrop and the white structure. As you get closer, you can see that what you thought was just loose rock or scree or whatever at the base of this looks like it's actually a ruined structure of some kind, a stone building made out of this black stone that looks like it's collapsed.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, as you're there, I mean, each one of you could give me a spot hidden roll if you fancy.
Hey, this structure looks
Will
a bit
do,
naff.
Sure thing.
chief.
Spot hidden.
Oh, I
Mike.
succeed with 54 against 60.
43
I
versus
choose-
45 succeeded.
I got
Okay.
28 versus 50.
Got 80 versus 30.
Well, those of
We're
you
all
who
high
succeeded,
on adrenaline and very observant.
Yeah.
Except for Gary.
those of you who succeeded can see that there are tire tracks running through this rubble that seem to be sort of heading in the direction of where your crashed bus is. And it perhaps doesn't take much to piece together that this building was demolished by the bus.
Oh,
And
so
presumably
this is
there's
what we
not
hit.
like a tarmac road leading up to it.
No. And from the rubble, you can hear the sound of movement, something shifting under the rubble. And this voice, it says, "Is that someone out there? Can you get me loose from here?"
All right, mate, you all right? Hello?
"I'm not all right. The building's fallen on me."
All right, I can see that. No need to be a dick. All right, give me a second.
Gary, go.
I try and move aside some of the larger pieces of rubble, just trying to help this person out. Yeah.
You
Okay.
go help him, Chad. I can stand. I'll be
Okay,
waiting
bro.
for you.
Shut up, bro. I can go on. Go over to help.
Love
Gary out.
winding him up. It's the only thing keeping my mind off the pain.
So Gary clears some of the rubble aside, and as you do so, this hand comes out of the rubble and grabs hold hard around your wrist. I say hand. It's probably more like a claw. Or at least it's a large, sort of misshapen hand with claws on it. And the skin is it's rubbery to the touch, and it's rough, and there's a fairly horrible smell.
Oh, you think you might have been burned or something? Yeah. Let me just try and I don't know if he's if it's like charred skin or flesh or something's going on. Obviously, I'm just trying to bridge that gap in Gary's mind. It's not going to
Yeah.
happen. But I'll try and pull out and
Yeah,
retrieve him from the rubble.
You pull a bit more of the rubble comes loose, and this time a leg comes loose. The leg looks quite badly damaged. The smell coming off it is awful. And, as you clear some of the rubble out, the leg just rolls away from the rest of the body. and
Oh.
Bro, what's happening?
lies on one side.
Leg, isn't it? And I just pointed it, and you're just going to see this leg rolling away from the rest of the body.
I'm like walking over at this stage to help him out with the rubble. Just see a leg fall out while he's digging. The fuck
But
is
your
going on?
I mean, Gary is probably going to need someone else pulling to get this guy loose from the rubble.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to let him out. Like, look, Chad, right? So this leg comes out rubble. I'm pulling rubble away. We've just fought like fucking demons or whatever, escaping that bus. I think this is probably not a good idea.
The figure under the
calling for
rubble
help.
is saying, well, the figure under the rubble is just saying, just pull harder. You've almost got me loose.
We've got to help him, bro.
But he's being a bit of a dick, innit?
Yeah, but, Edgar was a dick all day. Well, for the last 20 minutes, and I still held him out. Like, all day.
Fair enough. All right. If we die,
Hold
it's
on. You pull, and if something f***ed up comes out of there, I will just stab it with this.
No, I'm gonna need your
with this
hand.
bar I
I'm
have.
gonna need a hand, mate. I can't do it myself.
All
It's
right,
not-
fine.
I can
I'll
help,
just-
bros. I can help.
So you
Put
put
the-
down the.
So,
No,
so
we still
you're
got
going
her
to
on the
help-
shoulder. He's like,
Yeah, he does.
"Oh."
No, I like put the lady down. Still walking around there in my jorts with my shirt tucked into the belt I took off ages ago.
Great jorts.
You have no
Yeah,
shirt on,
shorts,
I
jean
forgot.
shorts, man. Two bros love jean shorts.
You
I
also,
mean-
I forgot that you took your shirt off too.
How could you forget, man? These sweet pecs and
I
jorts.
didn't.
Jorts are like your fancy going out shorts. You wear cargo shorts
What?
during the day for regular activities, and then jorts for getting into clubs and stuff.
Can I point out that also that you are on top of a mountain in the night time, so it's cold enough that I imagine you could probably cut glass with your nipples at the moment.
Whatever you want to imagine, bro. Whatever you want to imagine.
All right.
Let's start. He just starts
MC's
picking up
come
rocks,
over.
like one-handing rocks and throwing them off like the bits of rubble.
Okay.
So
So yeah, between you managed to get enough of the rubble free that Gary can pull the figure loose, and
Yeah,
as the
bro.
figure comes loose, or as its head comes up, you can see the head is really misshapen. As the moonlight catches it, I mean, it's got two deep-set red eyes that almost glow in the moonlight. Its mouth is a long, elongated thing that is just full of all these sharp teeth. And it looks up at you, these red eyes glinting at you, says, "Yes, you've almost got me free. One more pull. Let's have sand rolls."
stop, bro. Okay.
I'm like, do you know the way
Here
to
we go.
penge? No.
Oh, okay. So I got a 72 versus 68.
And I got an
I-
87 against 70. So
I passed one. I got 23 versus
that's-
32.
I'm happy I failed one. I like
Nice.
whittling away at my sanity slowly.
Okay, so so Chad failed, Gary
Gary
failed,
failed.
but MC passed.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Okay.
Got this.
Big Mike.
So Chad loses 6 points of sand.
6.
oh my god.
Gary
Jeez.
loses 4,
Alright.
Jeez.
and
That means
Probably from
Okay.
70
the
to
total I've lost
62.
is 7 now.
no,
lost
sorry,
8.
remind me. I'm having a mental blank here. Was it Chad or MC who had lost the huge amount of sand before?
Chad.
it is
it was
MC.
mad. It was MC. Yes, right.
It was mad.
It was mad.
Just-
I've lost 18
So-
sands.
So
Oh
that
my
doesn't
God.
provoke. So that
18.
doesn't provoke a bout of madness for you, because at the moment, even losing 1 point of sand will send you into a bout of madness.
Yeah.
But you didn't lose any sand there, so that's okay.
But this dude looks like
I've
a
lost
good guy.
8.
It's weird.
So I've lost 8 out of 70. I'm 62 right now.
Right. So sorry. In amongst all that, I did tell you how much you just lost there, didn't I? Or did I not?
Sorry.
Say it again, Niall.
Did
I
I tell you
lost-
how much you just lost there or not? Sorry.
I lost 6 there, and I've lost 2
right,
before, so I've
okay.
lost 8 total. Out
So-
of 70.
Right, good. In which case, can you give me an intelligence roll for Chad?
Yay.
Jesus
So that was a
Christ.
97.
It's a 97 versus not exactly a 50.
Okay. Well, no, that's good because it means that your mind is not piecing together the full horror of the situation you're in. So, yeah, for all the
Yeah.
psychic shock you've just taken, you're shrugging it off because you're too stupid to understand it. And
In general, I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with your face, bro?
Hashtag winning.
how much sand has Gary lost in total so far?
Gary's lost 7, isn't it? 7
Okay, and what
units.
and
of,
what did his sand start on?
sanity, 70.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're fine. You're not indefinitely insane. So yeah, I think Chad certainly is shocked enough by what he's seen from this thing that you're pulling from the rubble that at the very least you're backing off. But it's still got its hand clasped around Gary's wrist, and it's there now on the ground, just gasping for air.
So as its face was unveiled to me, the sound I make is ah! Okay, no, all right. You fucking ugly, mate. Right, come on. And I pull really hard, trying to get him loose. One last pull.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and you pull him loose, and his he seems to have 2 legs, despite the leg that rolled away, and the legs that are attached to his body don't look anything like the leg that rolled away. The knees bend the other way, and they don't have feet on them. They've got cloven hooves.
Mr. Cricket.
But one of the legs is broken. He's lying on the ground. Now, there's a point. We haven't had a sand roll for Edgar yet, have we?
Nope.
Who's standing back, but has now seen enough of this.
I succeed. 11 versus 45.
Okay, so yeah, you are holding it together as well.
A satyr. Of course.
He's looking up at
I've
you.
stood back a step, and I'm like, I've got my bar like a spear ready.
He's looking up at you from the ground and says, "Are you her creatures? You don't seem to be. The fact that you helped me is unusual, but I don't really understand what you are. What are you doing here?"
Well, she hasn't talked to us because she's unconscious, but like we've brought her from the bus. Are you one of her creatures?
He just growls at you as you ask that.
Okay, you're not one of our creatures then. We came here from, I think it was
Oxford.
Beckingham, like the soccer player.
We got on an Oxford circus, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Also, there wasn't a circus there. What the?
Yeah, what's that about? Or any oxes?
Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
We're trying to make it back to Penge, innit?
Yeah, we're trying to go to Penn.
Penge?
Well,
What is this
Yeah.
Penge?
Well, it's not great, to be fair, but like
It's
better
a
than this place,
terrible
innit?
place. It's a terrible place.
How would you know, fucking tourist?
I've been staying there for a week. The roaches are the size of my head.
While you're saying this, the creature looks around the ground and it sees the leg that rolled away, and it picks it up, looks at it, sniffs at it, and then takes a big bite out of it.
I smack the leg out of its hands with the
No.
pipe, with the pipe I have.
Bad demon.
Oh,
No, it didn't.
okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Give me a fighting brawl roll to do that.
All right. I get an extreme success. I roll
All
a 6
right,
versus
all right,
70.
It's going to, as it sees you do this, it's going to try to grab the bar out of your hand.
Does it do that?
I rolled 93 on that. So, yeah, you smack the leg out of its hand. And, yeah, with that, it just snarls and drags itself across the rubble towards you.
I like.
Bro, what about the first rule of Kappa Alpha Pi? You don't throw the first punch.
Bro, he's eating a human leg. What the do you think I should be doing?
I
Just
guess
my
that's kind of
opinion,
like a punch.
It's not a
doesn't
human
look
leg, is it?
particularly
It's his
human.
own leg.
No, he
No,
has two
no.
legs already. They're satyr legs, like they're goat legs almost.
Oh,
They're
right.
cloven. They bend the other way. The human leg was separate, so he's killed something.
Oh, right.
We don't know he's killed something. I mean, the building could have killed it. He might just be like
Eating
green
it?
green conscious, and not
Yeah.
letting that go to waste.
Bro,
Whole animal
no,
butchery.
Is
this
he
all
is
that
still
stuff.
holding? He's because he went to go pick up the leg. He's no longer holding my arm, right?
That's right, yes.
All right, so I'm going to definitely back off. I'm like, fucking hell.
I'm gonna
And
like.
I go stand
ha-
behind Edgar, going, ooh, it's not.
That's
happy
right.
about this.
Stand behind the guy with gut wound.
Yeah. Easy
I'm
target.
like-
I run, they eat you. It's simple maths.
Guys, maybe we should talk to this
Math,
guy.
quick math.
Like,
Si-
he can definitely hear us having this conversation, but like, he's the first thing to say hello to us. Like, he might be able to show us to the tourist office or like how to
So
get
I'm
out
going
of
to
here.
ask it a question. I'm going to be like, so how is it that you speak the Queen's English? Yeah.
Bro,
Which queen is this? Which queen do you serve?
I mean, the language you speak, the fucking words, isn't it?
RuPaul.
So I'm feeling like you've had some kind of interaction in London or with just like we're clearly somewhere around the outer boroughs at least, yeah.
You are either deluded or an idiot. Your words mean nothing to me.
I like put my foot on its chest. I'm like, where are we?
Oh, it does not react well to that. As you put your foot on its chest, it reaches up with one of its big clawed hands, and it is going to attempt to just, rip the meat off the back of your leg. What are you
Oh
doing?
no. I want to like if it raises its arm, I want to like try to just like stab it to the ground with the pipe that I have.
Oh,
bro, this is really
okay.
not chill, bro.
Then, yeah, you are fighting back, so give me a fighting brawl roll. I have rolled a hard success.
Oh,
Scott,
failed.
Scott, bro.
I got 78 versus 70.
Okay, so as its claws go into the back of your leg, it does do that. I mean, it basically just rips a big chunk of meat out of your calf. That's 6 hit points of damage.
oh my
Oh,
god!
Oh,
I'm down to
good God in
5.
heaven.
Load it.
I'm
Then give me a con roll just to see whether you can stay conscious, as there is now blood pouring out of your leg.
All right, I got a hard success with that.
Okay, but yeah, I think with that, I mean, you still stagger back and land on the ground, blood pooling from the ruined remains of your legs, and it lifts its claw up and starts licking the blood off its claw and
Bro.
just chewing the little bits of your leg meat off the tips of its claws.
Bro, this bro, I kind of stumble back up. I go to like smash its head with the pipe that I have.
Bro, look, like when you're beating,
I-
bro. Like, it's not worth it, bro.
I'm not going. Well, then fucking help me, buddy.
I don't know, bro. He seems like a cool guy, bro.
Bro, he's not a cool guy, bro.
He's talking to us, bro. No one else talking to us. The other guy's trying to kill us first. This guy's just
Bro,
chilling.
there's
eating
probably
his-
someone that can help us in that castle, but this guy just. I'm stopped.
Can I just
swing.
walk for? He said his leg is broken, right?
Its leg is broken. Yes, the
It's
creature on the ground.
Yeah. I just sort of stumble forward and sit next to it. You'll have to excuse the idiots.
No, I'm swinging at this thing. I'm trying to kill it.
Okay. Well, I mean, the thing is, you've got a long, sharp pole, and
Yeah.
it's down on the ground and pretty
Yeah,
well
it does, bro.
helpless. If your goal at this stage is simply just to stab it, I mean, it's already very badly wounded. I'm not going to ask you to roll for this. You can just, ram this pole through it and kill it instantly.
I wanted to smash it in the face.
Yeah, it's pretty
Swinging
badly
it like
wounded.
that.
So I think then, just as Edgar kneels down to try to calm this thing, it looks over at you, and then at that point, Chad just brings this pole down and smashes its skull open, and it goes limp and slumps on the ground.
Not cool, bro.
Fuck, bro.
I just turn
This thing was-
around to Chad with the fresh blood splattered on my
Yeah.
face from this thing.
this thing would have killed us, bros. Like,
Party foul,
No,
bro.
I'm
It's
not-
a party foul. It's a party foul. Not cool, bro.
At the
MC.
moment, I gotta say I agree with it trying to kill you. And I start limping off towards the white building.
Edgar, mate, Edgar, Chad basically saved your life, yeah? Don't remember that.
and then murdered someone.
Someone. That's
someone.
not someone. That's something.
Yeah, I was like, nah, mate.
How many
that's not-
people do you hang around that look like that?
Absolutely zero, mate.
Hey,
I'm on your
how
side
we-
this one, Chad.
How are we getting out of here, bros? Like, what way are we getting out? Do you see any exit signs? No,
That
that
White
guy.
Castle.
That White Castle. Oh, cool. Let's get into this whole little rocky English castle in Peng or wherever this is. This isn't getting us home.
Mate, this is not Peng. Peng is slang, yeah?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The people at the club were they said I was the Peng and I was the Butters as well. That's good, right?
Nah, mate. Yeah, I think we should just head off, right? There's no need to linger on this. Let's get over to the white structure and see if we can maybe get some help for we don't even know her name, do we? But yeah,
No.
injured bus
Okay.
lady number 1.
So you make your way over to the rocky outcrop. I mean, you're pretty much at the base of it anyway, and you can see that there's a set of stairs carved in there that go up round the outside of this. This. Well, yeah, it's not really a castle. It looks almost, I guess, like a very short tower. It's a couple of stories tall. It's a circular building made out of white stone, maybe marble.
Can I hear anybody or anything?
There are a few little sort of slit windows in the outside, but you can't really hear anything. No.
If I try and peek through, although it'll only give me like this small sliver of vision.
Yeah, I mean, looking through, I mean, it's pretty dark to begin with, and all you can really see in there is what looks like another white stone wall inside.
Okay, is there an obvious entrance?
If you follow the stairway all the way up to the top of the building,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that, yeah, there is a trap door in the roof of it.
Okay. I think
This is
there's
a bit
trap door
unusual
up here.
for a
I think we
front door.
Yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it? I don't see anywhere else we could go. I don't see.
If only there was
Edgar
somebody
just-
here we could ask, bros. If only there was somebody here we could ask. I'm just saying.
MC, stop! Just get off my back, bro. I thought you were my bro.
I thought you were my bro too, bro. And he's putting back on his shirt all sad. His backwards peak cap comes to the front because he's sad. And it's no longer bro time.
There's a sign of mourning amongst your people.
Yeah, not cool, bro. And I pick up the lady over my shoulder again as we're doing whatever we're doing.
I
Bro, he tried to eat me, man.
stomp on the door like I'm knocking, but obviously
Yeah.
trap door,
But
so-
by the way, I mean, someone is going to have to bandage up Chad's leg if he's going to walk at all. I mean, seriously, it's completely f***ed up the muscles in your leg, and you are not
I can
placing
try
any weight
and-
on that.
I can try and bandage it up. I'll give it a
Don't
go.
make it worse.
Oh, rolled a 6 against 40.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Mate,
that is
what
an
you got to do is you got to
expensive
get
success.
good tension on this side, and then you wrap it, and then I put a little bow in it, and I'm like, all right, there you go.
Sounds like you're stringing a guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you've bound it up quite nicely. I mean, you're holding the remains in place. Chad's still going to have to pretty much place all his weight on his murder pole if he's going to walk.
Yeah, murder pole. Thankfully, I have a walking stick, as I want to call it, not a murder pole.
But yeah, for those of you who went straight up to the top, yeah, sorry, did you say you were knocking on the trapdoor or something, or what did
Yes.
you say you would? Yeah, so you knock on the trapdoor and give me a listen roll.
That is a 59 against 60.
Wow.
So
Ooh, close.
you hear a woman's voice from somewhere down below saying, Who's there?
My name's Edgar. We're strangers. There's been several accidents at this point. We need help.
Oh, well, do come in.
Relieved. Is there like a handle or?
Yeah, you can just lift it up.
I
And it
lift up
reveals
the handle.
It reveals a flight of stone white steps going down again.
Oh.
Is it light?
No, not particularly.
I get my phone out, pull on the flashlight app, and
Yeah. There is
look at Gary next to me, like, I don't see we have much of a choice, but
Yeah, I think.
does this feel like a fairy tale to you?
I don't know about that. I think you're going to go first.
There is quite a
my
nasty
hand on your
smell
back.
coming up from below. There's a smell of blood and offal and excrement and spoiled food coming from below.
Oh boy.
Oh
Here we go,
my
killing
God!
again.
Can you smell that?
What? Ooh, I'm familiar with that. It's a smell that comes from the butchers. Is it? No,
You eat from a place? God,
no, it's not particularly good
England,
butchers.
fuck. Give me styrofoam and cellophane. I'm not going down there.
I mean, if this is a fairy
And I
tale,
back
then,
off.
then I guess this is like the Dance in Distress, and I'm Prince Charming. So let's go save the day. And off goes Big Mike. Big Mike is the one
Okay.
who walked out.
Big Mike.
So
For some
yeah,
reason, I doubt he's read any of the originals.
I've seen
like-
all the originals, man. I'm like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. I was a big fan of that Sebastian guy in Little Mermaid. I've read all the classics on VHS.
I've read all the classics on VHS.
Oh,
nice.
Oh god.
I'll be like, Michael, he's our guy. If he can't do it, we'll.
He'll probably
We'll run and
die.
hide.
He'll probably die.
Yeah.
There's a lot of endings to this
Probably
nursery
die.
rhyme. None of them are like, yay.
I was gonna say,
Okay,
we mutter this under our breath to each other when you're already halfway
The last
down.
thing is, so you can no longer see Mike, you just hear, woo, as he's halfway down the stairs.
Do you still have
Yeah.
the girl over your arm?
Yeah. Girl of
He's
my
strong.
arm.
He's the.
And like
Okay.
chair shield thing in one arm.
So yeah,
Alright,
with your chair shield and the unconscious woman over your shoulder, you make your way down the stairs into this dark, evil-smelling corridor. You can there is a little bit of light coming from round the bend, and you get the impression that there is sort of a corridor maybe that follows the outside of this structure. And it's not a big building, but yeah, it looks like. Yeah, there's a white stone wall in front of you, and it looks like it's almost like there's a tower within the tower or a building within the building, just following the same shape. So there's another circular structure within the circular structure.
Bros, have you seen like those crazy Russian dolls with like a little Russian doll inside little Russian doll inside little Russian doll?
Yeah.
It's a castle Russian doll inside a Russian doll inside a Russian doll castle. You get
the
me?
woman's voice. The woman's voice speaks up again and says, "I'm round here."
There's some lady
And
down here.
it's
I'm gonna
coming
go
from
check.
where the light's coming from.
I'm gonna go like help her, check it out, or check her out. And like head around the corner, I guess.
Okay, well, you head round the corner, and there is a gap in this inner wall, and you can see that there is light, this flickering candlelight coming out from there. And as you go around and you can see within that, yeah, there is an inner room that takes up the whole of this inner structure, a circular room, and that it contains, well, there is a young woman standing in the midst of it all. Her skin is absolutely alabaster white. Her hair is absolutely white. Her eyes are closed. She's wearing white robes. And she's standing there in the midst of a vaguely circular structure that is made up of bones and innards and meat, just spread all around the ground. There are a few candles burning. There are miscellaneous bones lying around. And she looks up and just smiles at you. And you can't see her lips move in the candlelight, or you can't see her mouth open, but you hear her voice, and it says, "Ah, have you come to release me?"
Whoa, hello. Yeah, sure. Who's got you trapped? Did you come here on the bus too?
On the bus? No, what, tell me, what's a bus?
Well, it came from this place called Beckingham, like the soccer player. I think, or no, circus. We came from a circus. It's like it's like a thing that carries people from place to place, and
Carries
it
people
hits
from place to... What kinds of places? Can it take us out of here?
awful places. But yeah, no, not our. Another bus could. This bus couldn't. This bus is not good. This bus is on fire.
Oh, that's a
Who are
shame,
you?
but... Oh, I'm sorry, that's very rude of me. My name is Yanish Thrain. And who are you?
I'm gonna call you Yanni because it's too many letters. I am Big Mike, and this is my lady friend from the bus, and like takes her hand and waves.
Ah, good. So, do you think you could let me out of here?
Well, maybe. Like, what crimes did you commit? Why are you a prisoner?
Well, oh, those pesky jailers outside. Yes, they've been keeping me here for a very long time. They don't like the way I see things. You see, all I really want to do is make wonders. It is my greatest desire, just simply to make new worlds. I've seen how
could you
the
make
process
America great
works.
again?
Where would that be?
Oh, that would be. Oh, this is. I'm not good at geography. And he points in a direction. Somewhere in that direction.
But yes, I mean, I've seen the secrets of how worlds, of how entire realms are created, and really that's all I want to do. But my boring little jailers, they just don't want to let me do that.
I don't
But
know.
if
I
you
think
let me
maybe I
out
should
of
ask
here,
Chad. I mean, I've done some stuff that's got me and Chad in trouble, and he's told me whenever I think about doing something, don't. This seems like good advice. Maybe I should talk to Chad.
oh, but well, do you think before then you might just be able to quickly see your way to getting me out of here? All you have to do, that little sigil that's drawn on the on the doorway there, carved into the stone. If we can just find some way of effacing that, and then yes,
Okay, couple
you
of
can let me out,
questions.
and we can be the greatest of friends.
Couple of questions. Who's Sigil? And why do I need to take his face off? Chad, there's a girl down here.
She's using big words and they hurt my brain.
Yeah. We've got to take the
Chad.
face. We have to deface, like face off some guy called Sigil. Sounds like a nerd.
Chad is looking at the other two with like, I gotta go down and help him. He sounds confused, bros, and he just when he's confused, he does the dumbest shit.
Yeah, like
I'm just gonna
murdering,
say
like
now,
murdering centaurs.
I think if Michael's gone down and he's safe, then we'll be fine. Yeah. So
Big Mike.
I'll risk it. Big Mikey. Mikey's and I like walk down, give him a pat in the back. I'm like, yeah. So what do we have here? What is this?
So this is Yanni.
All right, Yanni.
She's
My
done
name
some bad
is
stuff.
Yanish Thrain.
All right, Yanni. All right, chill out.
So
We're going.
she's in jail, and there's a
In
jailer
jail?
called Sigil that she wants to
Yeah.
take the face off to get her free.
That,
Why
Can
you
I
want face
hear
off?
any of
little-
this from the top of the stairs?
yes.
I pop another blue pill.
The woman inside, she points down at the entrance and says, "Yes, you're clearly confused. That little shape that's been carved into the doorway there. And if you can just use something sharp, a stone, or that bit of metal that you've got there, and just use that to gouge it out, then I can come out of here and we can Well,
Oh,
we can
Right,
do
sigil
Yanni,
is
wonders
Yanni.
together.
shape.
Yanni, I've
Sigil
seen
is-
I've seen too many weird things to just be like defacing sigils and whatnot. Yeah, so I think it's probably best you explain what exactly is going to happen if we do, because I can't imagine they've locked you up for nothing. Yeah.
Well, tell me, where have you come from? Because clearly you're not one of my jailers. So, what precisely are you doing here? Maybe we can build upon that.
All right. Well, we're trying to make it to Penge. Yeah. Or at least we thought we
Where
were
would
in
that
Penge,
be?
and then we weren't, and then we were. Bus crashed. A bus is a mode of transportation. I believe my friend here has attempted to explain that to you.
Is Penge somewhere near Celephaeus?
No, I'm pretty sure we're in a different world. Yeah, I don't know
Is that
how.
near Slough?
Oh, well, you've come from another world. Ah, this makes sense. So it did work after all. Marvelous, marvelous.
What do you mean it
Tell me
worked?
more of this world you came from.
It's full of
What do
like walking, talking sacrifices, and you could. Most people have it coming, but but some of them are all right. I think you could have you could have a good following there if you got your Instagram accounts in order and all that. Yeah, it'd be all right. No,
So,
no, like,
What do you mean? What do you mean it worked? What did you do?
yeah.
well, you see, she says, indicating all the offal and bones around her. Uh, you see, I was forced into some extreme actions earlier. I managed to convince one of my guards. Well, I rather forced him into coming into my cell, and then used the energy released by his death to, I hoped, tear a hole between worlds and allow me to get out of here. But I realise now that I made a terrible mistake. As long as that sigil is in place, I think any hole I tear between worlds won't happen within this cell. It must have happened outside, and oh, you poor dears, you must have fallen through it.
Do you think you could
Yes.
Can you get us
recreate?
back?
Yeah.
Oh,
Could you bring us
absolutely,
back?
yes, with another suitable sacrifice. If you efface the sigil and let me out, and there's someone else I can use, use the energy of their death, then yes, I could take us all somewhere marvelous.
I look at Chad.
I look.
I look at
Hey,
Big
Edgar.
Mike. I'm like Big Mike. Chad.
Edgar's outside.
No. It's not. Edgar can survive. My problem is I'm pretty sure she's not going to make it, and I don't
Yanni's
see
gonna
another way
die?
we could make it back without this help.
What if we went back? Maybe we could find that thing I killed friend or something. I don't know, but we need something.
Oh,
Fucking
oh,
care about
you
anything in
killed
this
one of my
world.
jailers. Well, there were two of them here, but yes, if you've killed one of them, well, the other one, I'm afraid, she says, indicating all the offal at her feet, isn't really suitable anymore. But if you've killed the other jailer, then perhaps, yes, that pale thing over your shoulder looks like its condition isn't tenable. It would be a shame to let its death go to waste.
Again,
MC
you're
bro,
using.
we
I
can't.
don't understand these British words. What's tenable?
I mean,
think it's
she's
when
going
there's,
to
like, kinda
die soon,
something-
my dear. I mean, she's going to die.
Oh, that's not cool.
Basically, my point, Big Mikey, is that she could either die and we get nothing, or she could die and we get home. Yeah. Or we keep her alive and we kill Edgar Boy. And I say that a little
At
too
this
loud.
point, could everyone just turn around to see Edgar with a stone? Just scratch the sigil off.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
I was going to be hitting it with a chair, which I don't think would have worked anyway. So
So yeah. I mean, you've kind of got on your hands and knees there before the doorway with a stone, and the sigil is carved into the stone, but it's alabaster. So a couple of quick gouges with the stone, and you manage to at least efface it enough that its power is gone. And with that, just the whole atmosphere, all the air just changes. That it's like that sensation when there's been a low rumble from somewhere and it's just suddenly stopped and you didn't notice it until then. But suddenly the air feels a lot less charged. And the woman inside just smiles again and walks towards the entrance and then just steps out in amongst you all. And she's a fairly small figure, very slightly built. She still has her eyes closed and she's still just smiling and says, well, shall we step outside and tear a hole between worlds?
That sounds like a lovely idea. Absolutely brilliant.
That makes sense to me. Well, actually, it definitely doesn't make sense to me, but it sounds good.
Edgar just sort of staying on his knees, just bows his head. If you wish, mistress.
Bro, you're weird, bro.
Bro, Edgar, what are you doing?
You simp, bro.
With that, Yanis Thrain just walks out and walks up towards the stairs. She stretches out and raises her face up towards the moon when she's outside and says, it has been too long since I've seen any light that has not been candlelight. I really wish at times like this that I could still feel the wind across my skin, but I'll just pretend I can. Shall we do the deed here? Would one of you care to lay the sacrifice out?
I'm not getting
Bro,
involved.
this isn't cool.
I'm not.
Whoa. Does tenable mean we kill her?
Well, it means I kill her.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I mean, isn't there like a bus or something?
Well, if you prefer, I could kill you instead. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Alex, step in
you
front of
try,
me. Don't
bro.
you fucking-
Pete Cap gets turned backwards again.
Starts unbuttoning his shirt.
Oh no, it's a polo shirt. This just comes off over the top of the head, so it's really awkward to get attacked.
Just lay her down on the ground and we can get this unpleasantness over with nice and quickly.
I look to the other guys like, I don't know, bros. What do you think, guys? Like, this doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't. I don't like it, bro.
Yeah.
Edgar just walks over to Chad to Michael Chadson, not Chad Michelson.
What's up, bro?
This is all a dream. It's just a bad dream. All you have to do is lay her out and you'll wake up. Don't worry. Just do it. It's fine. It's all a metaphor anyway.
MC, don't listen to that guy.
Metaphorically speaking, I
Weird.
want to punch your face. This doesn't feel like my dream scenario, buddy.
Well, I didn't say it was a good dream.
MC's like, whoa.
Oh man, that's deep. So I'm gonna place the lady down anyway, but like still confused, going, bros. I don't know. This Yanni lady, she's already killed a dude. Chad's gone crazy and killed a dude who seemed like a good guy. I don't know. Like she starts with this lady. Next thing you know, we're all dying. We're all going to prison.
While you're doing that, she is now just ignoring all of you as you're facing off against each other, and it just goes over on her hands and knees to the unconscious form of this woman on the ground. And while the four of you are posturing against each other, she just takes the sharp edge of her hand and starts ripping chunks out of this woman and tearing her insides out.
No. Is that a sand roll?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I do a first aid and see if she's all right? No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I got 73 versus 58. So
I got
failed.
73 against 63.
No, you did
93
not. You did
versus
not,
45.
Sorry. I got 20 against 63.
And I got 73 versus 38.
Ooh.
So only Gary passed.
Yeah, I'm
so
like...
Edgar
That is correct, sir.
Edgar takes 5 points of sand for his part in this human
No.
sacrifice. Chad takes 5, and Michael
bro.
takes 6.
All with the most, bro.
Plunging him into a. In fact, I think that's probably enough to push all of you into indefinite insanity with the amount
I
of
think
sand you've lost.
Woo!
I've lost 17 sand total.
Yeah, so I think it's only really Gary who is even remotely sane when Janusz Thrain finishes dismembering this woman and creating strange sigils on the white marble of the roof out of her blood and entrails and bones. But as she does so, it tears, as she said, it rends a hole in reality, and there, through on the other side of it, you can see the street lights and shop fronts of Penge High Street. And Janusz Thrain looks around with her empty eyes at the four of you and says, "And what should you say the name of this wonderful new land is?"
The name's
England.
Penge, mate. It's not good.
England.
And yeah, I mean, with
England.
that, she steps through the hole into Penge.
Welcome. Here is your average kind of like fish and chip place, and here is
There's a chicken
that-
shop.
that's a
and
good
there's
chicken
a
joint
chicken
over there.
shop, And there's
We're
a
good.
chicken shop.
and there's
Are-
the chicken shop.
Are the rest of you following her?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pointing out chicken
Okay.
places.
Yeah,
This is
most
a-
certainly.
Yeah, she looks around appreciatively with her empty eyes and says, "Yes, this will do. This is indeed a perfect world to remake as I would see fit. Thank you all," she says.
You got
And
a
with
queen for
that-
competition, though, yeah.
Yeah, with that, I mean, she ignores you and just walks up to the first doorway she sees, this semi-detached house, and just kicks the door in.
As she says that, can I slap her with a chair?
You
This
can
would be the
try.
perfect words to. This would be the perfect word to model as I wish, and then chair to the side of the head.
Yeah,
You
I
can-
think I want to be there with my bar.
Woo! 72 versus 70. I'll spend 2 more luck.
The thing about Janusz Thrain is that, I mean, you can spend an awful lot of time just knocking bits off her. In time, she'll put herself back together, and all you'll get out of it is exhausted. So we can cut a long story short here and say that, perhaps for the next 10 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever, you beat yourself into exhaustion by doing this. But ultimately, she is just going to put herself back together. When she's not going to be quite the nice white alabaster as she was before, she's now using bits of the landscape of Penge to rebuild her form, but that's fine. There's bits of red brick and concrete and
Oh,
wood.
crap. She uses whatever's around, not just the alabaster she's made of. Oh,
What-
crap.
What
Oh,
about
yes.
like what about whatever's underneath the alabaster? Can we not hit that? Is it ethereal?
No. Oh, why do you think they imprisoned her and didn't just kill her? So, I
They, the good guys you kept murdering now, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
So-
I'm gonna say that I've called an Uber and left at this point.
But I mean, the two of you have your little quixotic fight trying to hold back the tides of what you've unleashed into the waking world. But ultimately, you're only human, and she is so much more than that. And maybe you aren't going to be her first couple of sacrifices. Maybe she will just go around and systematically kill everyone in Penge first. But ultimately, all the deaths are going to help her gather the energy she needs to start remaking this new world in her own image. And she has you to thank for it. And shall
I
we
think we
leave
did a
it
pretty
there?
good job, guys. It's good. Yeah, that's
Lovely.
Well, we f***ed up, guys. Up.
yeah, but the alternative was death. So I mean, we can't really.
In fairness, the
What do you
what we're
mean
going to
we
deal with
f***ed up,
here
Niall?
is also death.
What do you mean
Anyway.
we fucked up? I'll murder
Yeah,
Niall.
but it's like it's either death now or death later, and that's what it was about. It's good.
But is either better because now everyone in the world is gonna die.
Yeah, but everyone was going to
Or-
die anyway. Entropy is the truth of the universe.
Oh, shut up.
And on that note,
Yes.
Yes.
Enjoy your con, folks.
Yeah. Those of you going home to Penge afterwards, well, yeah, enjoy it while it lasts.
Be careful.
Oh, please let us know if you are. That'd be hilarious.
anyway, I'd like to
Alright.
thank Scott Dorward, our amazing DM this evening. I've been Dave. And does everyone want to sign off and say goodbye?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been Kuran playing Gary Taylor, and my accent kept slipping, which was very annoying.
You were in South
You didn't
Africa
quite
and
go full
Australia
South
in the same
African there, but
sentence
yeah.
a couple
I think
times.
Yeah.
I did, didn't I? This is and then I went from like street to like Cockney to like, it was everywhere. It was a bad one. Yeah.
I've been fantastic, guys. Thank you very much. I've been Owen. Hopefully, guys, if you like what we do as well, you can check us out at howweroll.com, howwerollpodcast.com even.
Indeed.
Yeah. I'm Niall. I played Chad Michelson, as you know. And yeah, like Owen said, you can find us at howwerollpodcast.com, and we also have a How We Roll Discord that you're more than welcome to join, and we try to interact with everyone there. So please come check out our back catalog. Enjoy yourselves.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much to everyone who watched, and yes, I hope you enjoyed that.
Woo!
That's it.
Shall we leave it there?